Parental discretion is advised.
This show is brought to you by IndieWrestling.us. Check out IWC, RWA, and more. And listeners like you, support this show at Patreon.com/Wrestling Mayhem Show.
Just wait, just wait, just wait, just wait, just wait. Wait for the perfect time to attack. Don't give up what you want, take it back.
It is the Monday Mayhem Wrap-Up. I'm Mike Sorg at Sorgatron on the Twitter here in the Sorgatron Media Studios in a code yellow state here in Pittsburgh, whatever that means. That doesn't mean we'll have a lot of people in here necessarily, but we are still here. And while I may have a odd relationship, as many of you out there probably do, with professional wrestling at this point, I still I question, should I still do a Monday show? But then I realize I get to hang out with my friend in Beacon, New York, Mad Mike, hanging out with us right now. Oh, I got an extra dialogue box up there. Sorry about that.
Sorg.
Mm-hmm.
I have a very important message to start the show.
Okay.
I swear, if WWE breaks up the Iconics,
My God,
I will stop watching Raw.
listen, man. So this was one of those. I'm just gonna get some work done while Raw's on. Wrestling related work done while Raw's happening. Working on some promo videos for some of the promotions we work with, and there wasn't much that took my attention away. I didn't hate a lot of what I saw peripherally in the background. And the one thing that made me stop and gasp, Mike, I gasped. I audibly gasped.
Sorg, I audibly cried.
Yes, was Billy
Now,
and Peyton. Also, I might be a little emotional still because I just finished the last season of She-Ra last night.
As one does.
Yeah,
As one.
it's kind of a related topic.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Granted, I think we're gonna be okay
Mm-hmm.
because looking at the landscape, there are no other women's tag teams.
Nope.
So I think we're fine.
Everything's gonna be just okay, guys.
I
Just
think
fine.
it's fine. I think it's the Iconics are going to be more focused, and I
Mhm.
appreciate that aspect of it.
Some smacking some sense into each other.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
okay with that.
Okay.
But it scared me because it would be like them to break up the Iconics
Mm-hmm.
and then fire one of them.
Yes. Yes.
The one that doesn't come up with all the catchphrases. The one who maybe has a husband somewhere else.
That's not good for anybody. No.
Basically, I'm speaking this out loud so it doesn't manifest.
Okay. So you're like doing a reverse secret right now.
Yes, what I should have done last week was say, "Hey, Sorg, isn't it great Drew Gulak's employed?" I really should have said that because, wow, how do you let go Drew Gulak?
Well, if you don't give up. Okay, so here's a because there's I'm reading the rumor sheets. I'm sorry, but hypothetically, because I think that word should go in front of anything that is quote wrestling news from certain sources. I have quotation marks if you're listening on audio news, and that's me saying it in italics.
Italic.
No. That's something else. That's something else. No.
Oh, right.
No.
Right. Journalism. I went to journalism.
You went for journalism for that. Exactly.
Italic, yeah.
Yes. So. Damn
I
it.
want to see if I can get you a break on that.
What was the point I was getting at? Oh, that's right.
So-called journalism.
So-called journalism for that. I yelled at it every time I read a bad wrestling article. I yell, "Did you go to journalism for that?" I got you mid-drink. I was trying to hold it off. I'm like watching.
You gotta be joking me.
You gotta be joking me. But anyways, okay. So supposedly we have this Rey Mysterio's in question marks because they're not making more money right now, right? Oh, I bumped my camera. Right. So yes, you just let people go. You're in a downturn recession economy. Nobody is getting a raise right now.
No one is.
Except for the shitty CEOs that give themselves ones. Nobody is getting a raise for anything right now. No matter how good you're doing, unless you single-handedly turned around the WWE's profit loss in this quarter, you're not getting a raise, right? It's just this is the freeze, okay? Like this, and now I understand.
Freeze is coming.
What's that?
A freeze is coming.
But also mixed with that, hi, my contract is up now. I've been getting paid pretty well. I've been pretty good with my money and don't need a check next week. I'm cool with that. Maybe I'm going to ride out this whole weird coronavirus thing. Might be a good idea right now. If I'm Rey Mysterio, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll just hang out in my temple cage for a while.
Hey, if I'm Rey Mysterio, maybe I want payback on the guy who put me in that temple cage.
Who knows? Maybe if I'm Drew Gulak, I just spun up my Twitch channel and I want to focus on that endeavor for a while.
Hey, and if it was his contract that just lapsed, that's not a release, right?
It's not a release. It's just a contract lapse.
Maybe I want to be a mystery entrant in a casino ladder match. Who knows?
Who knows? Who knows?
Although to be fair, the mystery entrant in that casino ladder match should be one of the greatest cruiserweights of all time and the greatest Las Vegas themed wrestler of all time, Vinny Vegas. Yes.
Can we get Jimmy Vegas instead?
Yeah. Nope. Vinny Vegas.
Jimmy Vegas.
Vinny. Sorg, was Jimmy Vegas a cruiserweight? I don't think so.
Oh, he's definitely
Vinny
not
Vegas.
a cruiser.
Vinny, actually, I stand corrected. I sit corrected. Vinny Vegas was an X Division star.
Yes. Oh,
I
hey! Come on.
What?
You're talking about X Division. We're talking about No Limits. Jimmy Vegas
Yeah.
gets in. Jimmy Vegas is going to be breaking people in half.
Okay,
Wouldn't that be
wouldn't you
great?
rather-
Yo, Jimmy
Would you
Vegas.
rather see Kevin Nash roll in the Vinny Vegas gear?
Oh,
You know you want to. You know you want to.
I just
He just boot Darby Allin to hell.
I just want to see Jimmy Vegas on a pay-per-view. That's just that's where
Darby
I'm at.
Allin would sell Kevin Nash's big boot so hard he would go into the mat.
Okay, I see some names from all around out there. Jimmy Vegas is a local wrestler here in the Pittsburgh area. We actually had a lot of really good matches starting in like 2002, 2003 with your Cole Cabanas, your CM Punks. You know, has basically wrestled anybody who's anybody over his like 20 years in wrestling, and damn, it is overdue for getting something. I mean, he's had a great career, but I just love just to see AEW just like grabs Jimmy Vegas because
Okay.
Britt's a friend of his or something. I don't know. like I'm just
Well, I
like
mean,
give me that.
Every
Give me
good,
that.
Every good dentist needs a dental assistant.
He's a scary dental assistant. You remember Jimmy Vegas? You've seen him.
Sorg, all dental assistants are scary dental assistants.
That's true because just by
because they're always
connected.
looking down in the mouth.
Oh, moving on to anything else. Hey,
Lego
you know
update.
what?
Lego update.
It's a good time for a Lego update.
I made the Ecto 1.
Yes! There it is!
Sorg.
You got a Lego Ecto 1. Ronnie got a Transformers Ecto 1.
Mm-hmm.
I was playing with my Ecto 1 on Rocket League a couple weeks ago on the Indie Wrestling Gaming stream.
Excellent. I have one of those. Oh no.
Oh, it fell off.
Oh no. Ray fell, but it's okay. I caught him. But yeah, it's weird because this is an older set, so there's no actual doors on this one. So if you want to put someone inside, you actually have to take the roof off.
Oh, convertible.
Yeah. But yeah, it was a fun little set.
Nice.
It only took me one night. It was a smaller set.
Okay.
But it was good. And it comes with all 4 Ghostbusters. They all have their proton packs. So yeah, it's lovely. I gave Mickey a proton pack.
I love the mashups. Like, do you ever want
Boston makes me feel good.
Perfect. All right. How you feel about axe throwing?
Oh God. Was Sarah Logan at least in the background of that sketch so she could get paid an extra?
I don't think she's allowed to because they cleverly edited out even Shane Taylor in the background of the Ren Fair wedding video that they put online. So he was there. He was definitely there.
I'm sure he was.
I think McChesney and J-Rock might have had appearances, but yeah.
I don't know where we're going with this. I think it's weird that they're doing the spirited competitors thing where they're rooting for each other. That's interesting. It's like a respect thing, I guess, even though the Street Profits have literally never beaten the Viking Raiders. So it kind of seems a little disingenuous.
Eventually, it'll just be one big faction of pure respect called the Street Raiders.
Oh, I'm scared Raw is literally just turning into factions and Drew McIntyre.
Viking Profits.
No, Sorg, we have a lot of factions.
Do we? We got
we have a lot of groups.
Well, one's kind of breaking up a little bit, and then
no,
went into Rollins, right?
One just splintered off.
Okay, we have a splinter group.
So we have Seth Rollins Splinter Cell.
Okay.
Seth Rollins Splinter Cell. We got Zelina's Handsome Amen. We got Raiders Profits. We have now the Beatdown Clan again for reasons.
Oh, it's happening. It's completely the Beatdown Clan. We just
Jinder Mahal's going to join them.
You ready for that? You ready for Samoa Joe just to rip right off a commentary as soon as he's healed and choke somebody out for them?
I don't want it. I don't.
And for some reason, yelling "Stuff me in a van."
don't get your well, there have already been mass luchadors kidnapping people in NXT.
Has that been
We're
addressed?
Not that far off.
Has that been addressed? Because I haven't watched NXT in like 3 weeks.
Kinda.
Hmm.
Kinda. It looks like they're targeting Phantasmo now.
He has a match this week.
But it also could be Phantasmo behind them. So who knows?
Mel Martez.
Yeah, exactly. Still no Lucha air horns yet.
No.
I don't know. I assume one of the mass luchadors is our boy Walking Wild. Because he was kidnapped. But yeah, we have a lot of groups on Raw. We
Okay.
have a lot of groups.
Lots to do. Lots to do with these groups.
But not like I don't know. None of the groups seem like a legitimate threat.
They're all just there.
Like Drew McIntyre, I'm pretty sure has beaten Zelina's entire crew by himself.
Yeah, and now he's beat up Baron, which, kind of...
Well, that's fine. That's fine. That he doesn't even go here anyway. It's okay.
Okay.
But
Take that, SmackDown.
Yeah, like Sorg, are you ready for the Drew McIntyre Bobby Lashley match?
Wait, is that the pay-per-view match?
Yeah.
That's what we're going with?
The end of Raw pretty much summed that up. Because there's no other way for us to go.
Well, I mean, traveling's hard.
That's something Impact book in like 2012.
Hey, can you fill me in? Because I completely missed everything Edge and Randy Orton tonight.
Did you watch last week's segment?
I did.
It's the same thing.
Okay.
Same thing, except Edge accepted the challenge.
Oh, good. He thought about it for a week.
It was literally basically said that.
Yes.
He literally said that he had to think about it for a week. Yeah. And I'm like, motherfucker, you guys wrestled for 40 minutes. I think Edge can handle a simple 9-minute Randy Orton headlock fest.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure he's going to be okay with that.
So, nothing weird has come up yet for this payback, right?
No.
So nothing
like in terms of cinematic matches?
Yes.
Well, there's always a chance we're getting Braun versus the Fiend this time.
Okay. And then we do have NXT in your house as a thing.
Yeah, that's gonna be weird.
Which, I mean, really, what is that gonna be other than an NXT show? Like, is there any?
Yeah, like I don't really know what we're building towards on that. Like, the only thing I can see for that show that we're building to is a triple threat for the women's title, which will be Boss.
Mm-hmm.
But it, that's the only thing I can see and maybe Cole versus Dream again, which is slightly problematic now. But
ooh, yeah.
But who knows? And we're probably getting Karrion Kross versus Chomp.
Okay.
But Kross has to win that because it'll be like his debut takeover match. So okay. And they announced that Damian Priest was the one that attacked Finn Balor.
Damn it. So, I know who Damian Priest is. I see him. I appreciate him. I love him as Punisher Martinez. I think he's a great wrestler. But when you just, in the middle of a sentence, say Damian Priest, you know what pops in my head as a visual?
Karrion Kross.
Close.
Aleister Black.
Closer. Damian Demento. You're just like NXT. Keith Lee versus Damian Demento. Wait, what?
Damian Demento main evented the first Raw.
I know. Still significant.
Never forget.
He literally, I think it was something Joe. By the way, if you're not following Joe Dombrowski, we talked with him this past week on Indie Mayhem show. You need to follow him on the Facebook, particularly. I believe also on Twitter. He's probably sharing these as well. He is sharing some old school clips that are just fantastic. And I think he's the one that had a Damien Demento sneaking up on somebody on like the steps of the Lincoln Memorial or something. I don't know. Maybe that was a fever dream. I mean, all of life is a fever dream right now. So let's be honest about that. On top of my fever dreams in between life. And then there's wrestling. And then I'm just really confused. At least you have Legos to ground yourself.
I mean, I'd argue they're still not working very well because I have Dobby riding a Millennium Falcon holding Infinity Gauntlets. But yeah, sure. It's grounded.
Are they giving away a house again in Florida? No property taxes. Maybe. Maybe they have some spares now.
Hey, who knows? They might just be giving away clean air. I don't know.
Are they giving away the Legends house?
They're giving away COVID tests. That's what they're giving away.
I have in my shopping cart right now a temperature.
Oh, no,
gauge.
actually, you know what they're giving away? 1 bottle of hand sanitizer.
Ah.
That's it.
You get hand sanitizer. Jeez. Mike, what else is there worth talking about tonight? I mean,
Kevin Owens is back.
Kevin Owens is back. Fantastic. Apparently
With seemingly zero direction.
I'm around to host talk shows and tell you this match is going to happen. This is why I came from Canada.
Like, can we just give Kevin Owens the WWE Championship, please?
Just here you go. Here you go.
Hey, it worked for Asuka.
Mm-hmm.
It worked wonders for Asuka. Asuka was lovely tonight.
And none of them had to throw anybody off a building.
Well, Nia tried, I think.
That was a lot of balloons. Holy balloon budget. Hey, we don't have to go on the road. How many balloons you want? All of them.
I'm surprised they found the one party city open in Florida.
I know, right? No, it's Florida. Party City never closed.
That's fair. That's a damn good point. But like, Kevin Owens is back. Yay,
Mike.
That's
Mike.
great.
I have a problem.
Just one?
I know. I just discovered a problem with my life right now.
Oh, okay. All right.
I've gone on exactly one trip, and it was to Florida this year.
Okay.
And I'm afraid it's going to be my only trip I make this year.
Okay.
I'm not okay with this.
I
I went to Orlando.
well, Sorg,
Mm-hmm.
theoretically,
Mm-hmm.
you still have a trip to New York in the works.
I do. I do.
Theoretically.
Theoretically. Yes. Hypothetical.
So keep that in your brain pan.
I'm trying. I'm trying really hard. I'm
Me
trying
too.
really hard. When people tell me there's going to be no wrestling shows, like real wrestling shows until like the end of next year potentially, I'm hurting, man. I'm hurting and I don't know what to do with this.
I don't know. Badger says she can help you go on another trip. Never mind. So I mean, there are options.
There are options. Yeah.
Sorry, that's
like
why this is why you need Animal Crossing.
It's like the
You can fly anywhere. You can
Listen,
fly
man,
fucking
after I saw
anywhere.
Danny DeVito Island, I know I can't make anything better than that in Animal Crossing.
I showed you Yamcha dead on my island, right?
What?
I have a dead Yamcha on
Why
my
do you have a
island.
dead Yamcha on your island?
Because he's fucking Yamcha.
Oh,
I also found a way to do the Homer Simpson sinking back into the bushes.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna put that somewhere on my island too.
Well, you can do that like in Animal Crossing, like you can actively do that.
Mhm.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, it's great.
You're doing that. Katie got everybody to call her a jagoff in her game. I mean, this is the greatest thing I'm missing right now. That's okay. I still got Pocket Camp, and then I get overrun by. You should try cookies. You should try this. Hey, there's a fishing competition. I did try the fishing competition, and then I was like, I can't do this
catch
anymore.
anything good?
I don't know. Is it digital fish? Doesn't help me.
Yeah.
That doesn't help me. Now I want fish. And then I go to Eaton Park. And then Mike's like, hey, we do park and eat now. Welcome to it.
No, I know. We're
Or-
finally there.
Yeah. This is
it's
this
very
whole thing
apt.
is course corrected things for you. Yeah.
That's one silver lining.
Yes. At least there's one. What else is up, Mike? What's going on?
Well, I started watching Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah,
I've been
It's
thinking about throwing it on in the background as if I don't have enough to watch. But yeah,
it's fun. It's a delightful little
I
romp.
love it. I love it.
I'm only a couple episodes in, but I'm into this more than I'm into Gargoyles.
I still haven't jumped into Gargoyles. So
I
okay.
didn't like it. I didn't like it.
So here's my binging for the weekend because this is what this show is now. I did.
Did you see Raw last week? Last week was better. This week was the same thing but worse.
I did binge the entire 13 episode final season of She-Ra. It's fantastic. Now I was waiting for Voltron to come in and save the day, to be honest, the way we were going with things, but that's another discussion for somebody else. Please, anybody watch that show so I have somebody to talk about it with.
Did they tease He-Man at all?
I don't think you'll like the answer.
No, I don't know one way or the other.
Okay, well, I guess spoiler alert for She-Ra. There are references, there are keywords, there is a mention of Grayskull, Eternia, and a couple other notes in there, but nothing confirms the existence of an Eternia, that she came from Eternia and is He-Man's brother. Nothing is. It's as if none of that really exists, or at least the doubt that any of it might exist is out there.
Okay.
It is a completely by itself thing with this character, and they build and redeveloped a lot of other characters. It has a lot of very positive messaging that is very surprising, I'm going to say, and a delight. What was my point? I finished that. I finished all of Arrowverse for last season.
Wow.
And then watched everything up to Crisis on Arrow, and all but one episode on Batwoman up to Crisis. As the new seasons are dropping, Flash this Wednesday, Supergirl the next Wednesday after. I'm going to have
really?
Yes, on Netflix.
Oh,
on Netflix. Here's the killer. Batwoman will not be on Netflix. Batwoman will be on HBO Max that comes out on the 27th. Anything new, any new show, quotes, for CW will come on HBO Max. They do not have
the DC Universe app, because that's where Stargirl is.
Yeah, well, Stargirl is also going to be next day on CW. So you don't even need DC Universe to watch Stargirl.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Although, you should get a month of DC Universe, because if you haven't watched Doom Patrol...
Well, that's okay. No, Doom Patrol's coming. Doom Patrol with Season 2 is coming over to HBO Max.
Yeah, but is Season 1 going to be there?
I imagine. If you're doing the full, and apparently you're going to see a lot of stuff coming over. I think to the point where
basically I should cancel my DC Universe as soon as Harley Quinn is done.
Keep an eye out on when this HBO Max comes out and just do a comparison.
Mm-hmm.
Because you might see just one gets absorbed into the other anyways. I don't know what that does for the comic reading. I think that's a problem. Because now you don't have that Marvel Unlimited, DC thing. So I don't know.
Well, speaking of comics, Sorg, I recently started reading one of my favorite comic series again. Rereading Smallville Season 11.
I read the first trade because of you, I believe.
Sorg, oh boy, it's so great. I've missed it. It's filling a hole in my heart and in my head. It's so wonderful.
I'm going to throw another reading suggestion. If you have the Hoopla app with your local library, if you're here in Pittsburgh, Allegheny County, you have that accessibility. If you have a Carnegie Library card, you can log in with this. Check your local provider. But I believe, I didn't check if this was on there actually. But if you get a chance, Rising Stars. It's a 24-issue series from about 1999. You're familiar with this?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, it's about what if a meteor came over and every kid that was in their mama's belly at that time had superpowers. Then why is somebody killing them like 30 years later, 20 years later, whatever the case is? So yeah, it's worthwhile. I read it years ago. Somebody brought that up again. I'm like, oh, I remember that. That was a good book. And it is not on Hoopla, but a lot of other stuff is. So,
Sorry. Back to wrestling. For
what
a second.
are we going to talk about wrestling on this show?
I need a petition.
Okay,
We need a week without Charlotte.
it's getting ridiculous. I'm not even watching the other shows, and she's popped up here. I'm like, what? She's here too. You got a limited roster. You can only do so much apparently, which is just like when we had a full roster and still used only the same people.
It's because Raw doesn't have Becky Lynch anymore. And Becky Lynch was not only the cultural but the storyline focus of everything. So and there's no one really on Raw to fill up any kind of void that Becky Lynch left.
Big void.
Yeah, because like Asuka is great, and Asuka, her promos aren't for everyone. I enjoy them, but they're not for everyone. It's not someone you can build like a tentpole segment around necessarily.
No,
she's
not getting her own talk show, or should she?
I'm very scared what they're doing with Natty. Very scared because honestly, it doesn't matter what they do with Natty.
No.
Natty's still going to be Natty.
Natty kind of doesn't Natty kind of fit that Dolph Ziggler mold?
No, I think Natty, because Dolph Ziggler is, and I may get some flack for this. I don't like Natty's style of wrestling.
Okay.
Natty's style of wrestling is like playing the game No Mercy.
Okay.
There's no flow to the matches. There's no flow. There's Natty doesn't move, stand still for a little bit. Oh, I'll grab the legs now. Oh, reversal.
So there's no okay.
Like next time there's an Natalia match on, mute the commentary and just play Dick Diggity Dog. And it just like it's a social experiment. This is for everyone. Just play one of the songs from No Mercy the next time during a Natalia match and tell me you don't feel like that's what's going on here. Because Natty, for all her training in the Hard Dungeon, and she knows a lot of moves, and I'm sure she's very knowledgeable, like creatively, her matches are very robotic. Like it's like she's trying to pass the Turing test every single match.
It's far cry since the Natty and Charlotte match of the NXT arrival.
Even that, Charlotte is kind of that way too. A little less so because Charlotte talks. And she always has her chops to back her up when she's a heel.
Okay.
Because Charlotte uses like chops as transition moves.
Right.
Natty doesn't really have transition moves. Like it's just something I've noticed for a long time, and it just bothers me on some level.
Now we're all going to become super sensitive on Natty matches. Thanks for pointing that out, Mike.
You're welcome. Oh wait, on. Sarcasm detectors on the fritz. Sorry, Sorg.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry, everyone.
Got it. Mike,
go on with your Natty love.
what?
I don't know. Billy Madison impression came to my head. Big Daddy was on this past weekend for God knows what reason, and like I don't know. Adam Sandler just popped in my brain and it was like, "Go on with the chlorophyll."
Wow.
Hibbity-dibbity.
Mad Mike.
Oh,
what?
One other thing.
Whoa, we do have another thing.
One last thing. Sorg, I saw a movie over the weekend. I went to my theater.
What?
In here.
Okay.
And I put a movie up on my monitor here.
Yes.
It's a new movie.
Uh-huh.
I saw Scoob.
And?
Oh, it's a delight.
Is it worth $20?
I'm going to buy it on DVD when it comes out.
Okay.
I'll say that. The voice acting, most of it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Most of it's okay. I was a little worried about, like, when I saw the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
The story is very sweet, and if you've ever been a Hanna-Barbera nut when you were a kid, like the little Mad Mike and me who woke up at 7 a.m. to watch Wacky Races on USA, I was freaking out. I was freaking out.
I might have to, because I should be visiting my mother again for Memorial Day. We might have
Okay.
to do some movie time or something if that works
Yeah.
out then. Because she I probably was gonna take her to the theater for that one.
Okay. Sorg, do you want one spoiler, or do you want me to keep mumming the
Nope.
whole thing?
Keep it mum until I watch it with my mum.
Okay. I will tell you an actor that's in it. I will not tell you who he's playing.
I know Will Forte's in it.
Yes.
That's the big one I knew, I think.
All right. I will tell you two things that does not spoil anything. The guy who plays Lucius Malfoy is playing the villain.
No.
I'm not telling you who he's playing. He's
Okay.
fantastic.
Okay.
And Tracy Morgan is in it in an undisclosed role.
But you'll know when you get to it.
Oh, you will. And
Uh-huh.
Sorg,
Uh-huh.
you'll freak the fuck out. Because I was debating whether or not I was going to watch this, and I was told who Tracy Morgan is playing, and I'm like, fuck, not only am I going to watch this, I'm going to have to buy it when it comes on Blu-ray.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's delightful.
Okay. All right.
Mhm.
All right. You talked me into it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, in the meantime, Mad Mike, we got a lot more to talk about tomorrow night. we have a homework assignment for one thing to talk about tomorrow night.
I need to watch that. Yeah.
Mhm. Which is was it Arn Anderson and Ric Flair against the Hollywood Blondes from Clash of the Champions, I believe 1993. That's off the top of the dome. That's our homework assignment from Jacob Edwin. So that will be happening tomorrow, and whatever else we decide to talk about.
Tatiana Rose was born, so we
What?
felt really. That was before Tatiana Rose was born, so we felt really great about that.
Yes. Yeah. Waiting for her report. Yep. We do not currently have a guest for tomorrow. I will probably randomly ask somebody tomorrow. And who knows what will happen? Maybe it'll just be us hanging out again. I don't know. This is what booking on podcasts is these days, apparently, when there's no wrestling going on per se. So,
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
I do believe we're not going to do an Indie Mayhem show this week. We are probably going to do, although if you have that feed, we'll probably do a classic Indie Mayhem show. We have some people that may be in three-letter companies on television on Wednesday nights that we've talked to over the years. I mean, four of them.
Wrestling companies have 3 letters.
Huh?
News to me.
Yeah. So, we resurface those, for
You know
guys.
what? If you have a favorite,
Mhm.
email us at goodtimes@wrestlingmayhemshow.com. Maybe your favorite will get played.
Yay! Now I'm going to go in and probably recut them so we don't have whatever current events was going on, because we used to do that as part of that show. What was the wrestling news like in 2015?
Sure. I don't know. That's fun though, because sometimes you ever find an old VHS and like you know what's on it, but you don't fast forward through the commercials because the commercials are really old and dated.
Because you got that, especially it was a nice find when you find the commercial with the moon guy at McDonald's that was playing the piano.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm blanking on his name, but I know exactly who you're talking about. And
I'm going to ask Google real quick because this doesn't bother me, and maybe you guys out there. McDonald's moon guy. Is that it?
I want to
Yes!
say it's
The Mac Tonight.
Tonight.
Mac Tonight is the name of the character.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a fictional character used in the 1980s. Sorry, Tatiana. Known for aggressive moonhead, sunglasses, piano playing character. Used the song Mac the Knife, which was made famous by Bobby Darin in the U.S. for his appearance in 1986. I was 5.
I
Mm.
was 3.
Oh, geez. Rape, murder, violent racism. The weirdest McDonald's ad campaign ever. Mac tonight. What the fuck? I'm reading this later. Hello, Deadspin. Oh, jeez. What the hell is this? Is this like the McMillions thing? But
Or you don't want to know what's in the secret sauce.
life is really bad. Oh, it's because of what the original song is originally about.
Oh yeah, well Mac the Knife is about like
Come-
a serial killer. or
Come
something.
on, come on. They rewrote it. That means you just killing the Big Macs, man. Just killing the
Yeah.
Big Macs. I'm getting hungry.
Me
All
too.
right.
Damn it. I want a Big Mac now.
I don't even know if McDonald's is still open.
No, I've never had a Big Mac. No, I just-
What?
I've never had one.
Man.
I always
Better habits than
the,
me.
the extra bit of bread in the middle always discouraged me from getting one.
That's the thing? Like, are you
That's the
worried about
thing.
consistency?
That's the thing. Yeah.
Is that your
I'm like,
coconut?
You know what? If I want 2 patties, I'm just gonna get a double quarter pounder. Like
What are we
all
even
all
doing here?
killer, no filler. That's what I'm saying, Sorg. I don't need those extra carbs.
Man Mike 4883 on the Twitter.
TUBI.TV. Look for Lucha Underground.
Fantastic. Fantastic. At Sorgatron on the Twitter. Go watch Avatar on Netflix. Sure. We'll see you guys next time. Mayhem out.